I'm going to teach you guys why price appreciation or price stability and the annual yield is all correlated and why it matters so much. I'm going to give you guys a few examples on how each ETF handled and recovered after Liberation Day. I think Liberation Day is a very good example because it will show how stable or how much growth the ETF has regardless of their claims or what's in their prospectus. All that matters are the results. So the first one we have is T-SPY. You can see it is a 14.45% annual yield, which is insane if we were acting like normal investors if we didn't have yield max messing everything up. But you all can see after Liberation Day, it has not fully recovered. Though, don't get me wrong, only being down the past year 1%, almost 2% is incredibly good for that annual yield, but you guys can see it has not fully recovered, though I will give it credit. It is up 1% year to date, so it's still a good ETF, I think, overall, but you all will see more consistently how much the share price is going to increase as the dividend yield decreases. Now, this is SPY. You guys can see it is a 11.72% annual yield, and in my opinion, this is just as good as the S&P 500 practically, in my opinion, for an income dividend investor. This is pretty much the S&P 500 that just pays you a dividend, but that's a whole nother story. But you guys can see it pays a much smaller yield. And what do you know? For the past year, it's actually up. So you have had some price appreciation while also enjoying that 10% annual yield. And after Liberation Day, we're up 2.51%. So we're enjoying that 10% yield while also having price appreciation of 2.51%. That's incredible. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but for example, PFLT, it does pay a 10% yield, but you basically get zero price appreciation, while with this, you get a lot of price appreciation considering you're getting a 10% annual yield guaranteed. Hopefully you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about, where the higher the yield is, the lower the price appreciation, or it just stays flat, or there's NAV erosion. That's why I tell you guys with these super high yields, anything over really 14%, honestly, I know I say 17%, but really you can't really go over 14%, 15%. There is QQQI, which I will show you guys that as well, but there's also a huge bull run. So this is just extra. This is QQQI, and you can see it's still not as high as T-SPYs. And you can see it is up 3.33%, which is insane, by the way, to get that high yield. So if you want more price appreciation, lower the dividend yield, and vice versa.